stand on pillars of hard work and a commitment to excellence that would bring them to heights very few programs have ever achieved. They continue to create a culture that is driven through passion, unity, love for each other, as well as our beautiful sport. Over 60 All-Americans, over 80 academic All-Americans, 4 individual national champions, 5 consecutive MIC conference titles, 3 national championships, one of only 3 Division II programs to ever qualify to an NCAA regional championship. This is our legacy. This is our house.
We have an opportunity for Lindenwood here to take control after a different type of performance on Friday. Obviously finishing third, something they're not used to very often, scoring a 192.725. Illinois State was one of those teams that competed at Family Arena on Friday, but a chance here on Sunday to bounce back.
Yeah, definitely. It's always one of those competitions where you come in to have a back-to-back weekend and you compete on Friday and it's not your best. Sunday is a really time just to be able to redeem that and just look to even better our scores and just to come together and really fight for what we know we're capable of doing.
Lions getting introduced here at Highland Arena. Grace Kramer, Kendall Bays, Gayla Griswold, Nikki Bars, Hannah Moon, Jenna Eagles, Sydney Lopez, Audrey Manavong, Courtney Mitchell, Jordan Boogard, Hadley Roberts, Aaliyah Lehman, Simone Evans, Paige Sorensen, Riley Daniels, Savannah Newsom, Madison Rush, Aaliyah Turan, Clara Bonacorsi, and Nicole Woschik, the freshman from Douglasville, Pennsylvania. We'll get to the national anthem here in a second. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody out there, and hopefully Lindenwood will be able to, again, bounce back here at home. A team that always competes well at home, always being able to be at their highest level. And a few changes here to the lineup, mainly on Beam here, as we saw some of the scores a little bit lower than normal on Friday, and everything else pretty much the same.
Yeah, just really trying to figure out what's going to be that best lineup. It's helpful to be able to have that depth that we were talking about last time of knowing that we have multiple people that can compete in lineup, and so can change things around a little bit to figure out what's going to be the best groove for our team.
Both teams introduced here at Highland. We're going to go ahead and go to the PA announcer, Tom Wagner, as we get ready for the national anthem. Welcome back inside Highland Arena here on the GLVC Sports Network. TJ Weber, Lauren Cartmel here with you on the broadcast as we go through our first transition period. Lions and Illinois State, as the Lions will start out on vault here today, and Illinois State will start on bars. Lions will have Sydney Lopez, followed by Kendall Bays, Gayla Griswold, Courtney Mitchell, Aaliyah Tehran, and Aaliyah Lehman, with 2 exhibitions in Jordan Boogard and Hannah Moon. On bars, Illinois State, they'll be with Isabella DeCrue, Deshelle Hurd, Isabel Fox, Charlize Doctor, Angelica Labatt, and Sophia Iribarren. So Lindenwood hoping to get going here at home on vault. The normal transition. And Lauren, again, these Lions looking for a great performance here, and they've been great on vault all year long, really. And this is now just the 5th event so far in Lindenwood's season, but the 2nd in 3 days.
Yeah, that is correct. Yep. Going off of our dual weekend here.
In the duel here against Illinois State next weekend as well, here back at home against Southeast Missouri State University, and that'll be the final home meet of the 2021 season.
Send the video board for some special Valentine's wishes that you may want to send to your loved ones.
Nail polish, strawberry refreshers, the breast cancer sign, bows, some jewelry, trying to think, pink. I guess you could have a pink shirt, you can have some pink shoes, maybe some pink pants, I don't know. You could have, that's all I got, I don't got any more. Strawberry refreshers, Starburst, clothes, shoes, ribbon, oh, this is so bad. The pink drink, lemonade, different kind of candy. I don't know. Oh, this is so bad. It's terrible.
Everybody was here at Highland Arena with us, but we appreciate everybody joining us here on the GLVC Sports Network. Lindenwood on vault first, Illinois State on bars. Sydney Lopez will get ready to go here on vault. And Lauren, again, you know, this is going to be a big-time next 2 meets for Lindenwood, especially being the last 2 at home. We always mention that they're always competitive no matter where they are, but being at home is just a little bit extra, as we talked about last time out. You have that extra motivation to perform well. Yeah, being at home is always special, and we have 2 teams that these next 2 home meets that are in our conference, and so it's always great to go up against those teams to know how we can even prepare better for MICs when we get to that weekend. Especially for the seniors too, as they'll be recognized at the end of today's meet, but just one more meet here at home after this one, so it's pretty crazy. But I know they appreciate all the support that everybody's been bringing to the table this season, and obviously wishing everybody was here, but still some fans that are here that have helped out set up with everything here at Highland Arena. But we know that everybody's here in spirit, obviously on the GLVC Sports Network, so we're going to bring you the best coverage we possibly can here today. But Kendall Bays, Claire Bonacorsi, Jordan Boogard, Aaliyah Lehman, Courtney Mitchell, and Aaliyah Tehran will be introduced at the end of the meet, and we appreciate everything they've done for this program as they go into their 2 final home meets. Just under 30 seconds here of the touch period, and then we'll get going. the Lions scoring just over 192 in that Friday meet, and a 190.225 for Illinois State. So both teams looking to kind of have a bounce back performance here.
Illinois State's going to start on bars. First up will be Isabella DeCruz.
Isabella DeCruz will start out here on bars for Illinois State. And on vault, we will have Sydney Lopez for Lindenwood. Sydney Lopez on first on the vault, and saw a good landing right there and a good start for Lindenwood. Isabella DeCruz over on bars now for Illinois State. We'll await the scores for Sydney Lopez. Kendall Bays will be up next on vault for Lindenwood. Looks like a 9.775 for Sydney Lopez. Good start for Lindenwood.
7.5 for Sydney Lopez. Next up is Kendall Bays.
Judges now set. Kendall Bays will be ready to go. Great landing by Kendall. Stuck the landing right away. Didn't even have to bounce at all.
Yeah, strong landing, and really had her chest up there on the ending, which is something else that the judges are really looking for.
Next up on bars for Illinois State will be Christian Bandy.
And Christian Bandy will be up on bars for Illinois State. As the Lions with Gayla Griswold coming up. A 9.850 for Kendall Bays.
Continuing that momentum there on vault, and Gayla's strong landing, just a small hop.
Bandy now trying to finish strong here. Good landing there too. Both teams coming out strong here.
for Caleb Griswold.
9.775 for Griswold. Lopez with the same score. Kendall Bays still leading with a 9.850, and Courtney Mitchell will now be the next up on vault. The Isabel Fox up on bars for Illinois State. Courtney Mitchell, another great landing.
Always exciting to see our seniors be able to have such a great meet, especially when they're having their senior night, and so exciting for them.
Isabella DeCrew from Illinois State got a 9.675 on bars. We saw Kristen Bandy, Isabel Fox getting ready to go now for Illinois State. Aaliyah Tehran will be up next for Lindenwood. As we wait the score of Courtney Mitchell. 9.825 for Mitchell. So the two seniors in Mitchell and Bays we talked about coming out strong here right away. There's Tehran. Good landing there as well.
There's a small hop there, but otherwise a really clean boat.
Fox also with a good performance on bars. And Aaliyah Lehman will be the last competitor for Lindenwood. Two exhibitions after that, however, Jordan Boogert and Hannah Moon as well. Charlize Doctor will be up on bars next. Bandy gets a 9.575 on bars. .7 for Fox. Here's Aaliyah Lehman. A little bit of a hop there, but again, a great landing. Lee Tehran gets a 9.775 on vault. Sure, Lehman will be in that area of scoring. And then Boogert and Moon, two exhibitions coming up. Charlize Doctor currently on bars.
A little close on that Jaeger there on bars. Had to break her rhythm a little, but still looking like she's working on finishing that routine strong.
Stuck the landing on that one. So Boogert, the first exhibition, will be up. Seems like a good takeoff that time, just missed on the landing a little bit.
Yeah, just didn't fully get that all the way around. But still got good height off the table.
Reminder, you can follow Lindenwood Athletics on Twitter at LU_Lions, LindenwoodLions.com for all your stories, highlights, and more. So we'll see Angelica Labatt up next on bars for Illinois State. Again, a little rundown of what we've seen so far. On vault, Lopez the 9.775, Bays a 9.850, Kayla Griswold the 9.775, Mitchell a 9.825, Aaliyah Tehran a 9.775. We'll see Hannah Moon, the other exhibition, up. Good job there. The Lions are done on vault. We'll get you the final scores here as they come in. Still waiting on Aaliyah Lehman's. And Labatt now over on bars.
handstands over there on bars. Small hop on the dismount, but a great routine over by Illinois State.
Yeah, not really any hiccups on the bars itself. The landing, like you said, a little bit of a hiccup, but other than that, pretty good routine. So we'll have one more coming up for Illinois State. It'll be Sophia Arabaran. So Lehman scores a 9.725. Lines with a 49 on vault.
It's always great when we're able to drop a 9.725 and have that as our lowest score.
So one more coming up on bars. That's Arabaran for Illinois State. Doctor gets a 9.075. Weighted score of Labatt and Arabaran. See where both these teams stand going into the second rotation. In the next rotation, they'll both swap. So Illinois State will go to vault. Lindenwood will go to bars. Illinois State with a 46.575 on bars on Friday. Lindenwood with a 49 vault score on Friday at Family Arena. So tied that here today. Again, I think the big event's going to be beam. A great landing right there by Arabaran.
Sophia Arabaran, overall
So
score.
Labatt had a 9.675. See what Arabaran had, and that'll end the first rotation. So both teams will switch here. We're going to take a 3-minute break. We'll be back here on the GLVC Sports Network. back inside Highland Arena here in the GLVC Sports Network. Lions and Illinois State through one rotation. Lions lead 49 to 48.450. Lindenwood with a 49 on vaults, 48.450 for Illinois State over on bars. Both teams will switch, so we have the transition period, then we'll have the touch period. We'll give you some of the scores, the rundown from vaults. Kendall Bays was the top performer at a 9.850. Courtney Mitchell was second at a 9.825. Three tied at 9.775. That was Griswold, Lopez, and Tehran. And then you have Aaliyah Lehman, a 9.725 as well. So again, the Lions performed very well on vaults. Over on bars, you have Isabella DeCrue, who had a 9.675. First place was Ira Barron, 9.825, finished out strong for Illinois State. Vandy with a 9.575, 9.7 for Isabel Fox. Charlize Doctor a 9.075, and Labatt with a 9.675. So again, Lauren Cartmel joins me here on the GLVC Sports Network, and a good rotation for both teams. Lauren, let's talk about your time here at Lindenwood. Again, you were part of the first team to come here. Now that you see this program and where it is in 2021, how's the progression been? You know, you guys had a great experience when you started the program, but how's it continued to grow the way you've seen it?
Yeah, it's been pretty incredible to witness how the team has grown. Like you said, I started the program here, and a big part of our purpose was to be able to create a foundation and start a strong program. And so every year, our year was just to continue to build and grow on what we had already done. And so we did that for the 4 years that I was here, and then even being able to see how that has continued to play into each of the teams. Each year, it's not looking back at the year before, but looking to be present with the team that we have and really focusing in on, okay, what are our strengths and where can we capitalize on. And so that's been our heart every year, is what can we do to even better from the previous years, but how can we continue to grow.
And obviously the program's been competitive, but it's always finding that balance between being competitive and also having fun. You know, if you can do both, you're going to be the perfect team. It seems like obviously this program's been competitive since day one, but also having a ton of fun.
Yeah, our freshman year we experienced a lot of transition and a lot of change, and so that kind of started the desire just to really create a culture and an atmosphere that was energetic and exciting. And I mean, you can see it within all of the teams, is even on the sidelines, really just having a good time, because we get to experience something that not everybody does, and having that momentum as a team and that camaraderie as a team and enjoying what we're doing just makes our competition even better.
Great stuff. We're almost done with the transition period. We're going to take a break. Some Valentine's Day videos coming up, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes here on the GLVC Sports Network.
Watermelon, starburst, flowers, highlighters, pins, maybe strawberries, frosting, I don't know, hearts. That one was hard.
Okay, strawberry refresher. The mango dragon fruit refresher is kind of pink. Oh no. There's pink highlighters. There's pink expo markers. I have that on my calendar right now. I have pink lipstick, pink eyeshadow. I have a pink sweatshirt. I don't like pink. That's the biggest problem. Perfect. Love it.
welcome back inside Highland Arena here in the GLVC Sports Network. Lions and Illinois State competing here today. Very cold outside. We're very happy to be inside here at this great event. Lions with a slight lead going into the second rotation. 49 to 48.450, but it's very, very close. Illinois State will be coming up on vault. They'll have Bandy, Neely, Doctor, Fox, Hurd, and Labatt. Lions on bars will have Boogard, Newsom, Moon, Daniels, Mitchell, and Wojcik, the same lineup we saw on Friday. And Lauren, you mentioned, to me during the break about the freshmen that are taking a big role here on bars here today.
Yeah, we have 3 out of the 6 in lineup that are freshmen, which is one really encouraging to be able to see that we have such a young team, which will even be able to further, like what we were just talking about before break, of how we continue to build for years to come. And so having that many freshmen in lineup already is going to even better set us up for years to come. And so also really exciting to get to see how they've stepped up and come into this year.
Yeah, you have Wojcik, Moon, and Newsom, 3 freshmen, and then you have Riley Daniels, who's a sophomore. So that's, 4 of the 6 right there, freshmen and sophomores. It's pretty remarkable when you talk about the future of what the program will continue to build and look like. And it shows you, these freshmen every single year have been coming in lately and really making big impacts. As we'll see Boogard first on bars for Lindenwood. As Bandy's getting ready to be set and go on vault for Illinois State.
Nice height on that delta. Small hop on the landing, but otherwise a really great start for the Lions.
Strong performance by Jordan as she had a 9.725 on Friday at Family Arena. Kristen Bandy now up. Good start for Illinois State. Newsom will be up next, coming up for Lindenwood. It's like a 9.7 for Jordan Booger. Banner Newsom up. Desmond Neely up on vault for Illinois State. A 9.7 for Kristen Bandy on vault. Great landing right there by Neely.
Really strong handstands over on bars. It's one of the things that the Lions are really focusing on, are hitting those details, being able to be precise in hitting each handstand.
So we'll have the second freshman up for Lindenwood. It'll be Hannah Moon coming up. And the score for Neely is a 9.8. Charlize Doctor will be up next on vault. Looks like a 9.825 for Savannah Newsom. Here goes Doctor. A little bit of a hop at the end, but overall, pretty good run there.
small step on the landing by Hannah, but a really clean and fluid routine otherwise.
Jasmine Neely up next on vault. Savannah Newsom at 98.25. Riley Daniels up next for Lindenwood.
Riley Daniels be coming up next for Lindenwood. Like a 9.75 for Hannah Moon. So all three lines over 9.7s. Newsom still with the top score at 9.825. Riley Daniels. A little off balance there at the end, but good routine.
Continuing to build up momentum over on bars. It's always the goal of our lineup is to be able to have a strong routine and just continue building off of each girl, and so lines are doing a really great job with that today on bars.
So we got Bandy with a 9.7 over on vault for Illinois State, Doctor with a 9.7, and Isabel Fox with a 9.8. Lions with a 9.7 from Boogard, 9.825 from Newsom, and a 9.750 from Hannah Moon. And looks like a 9.6 from Riley Daniels. Labatt with a good landing.
Had a lot of power there.
As the senior Courtney Mitchell will be up now on bars. A 9.675 for Angelica Labatt. That'll be it for Illinois State. Over on vault, we'll have final scores here in a second to make sure we got them. Mitchell with a landing.
Clap your hands.
So Nicole Woschik will be the final of the 6 on bars, and then we'll see Audrey Manavong as the exhibition. Next rotation, we'll see the Lions over on beam. They struggled a little bit on Friday. And then we'll see Illinois State on floor. Both teams will then switch. Lions will have floor as their final rotation. Still 2 big events coming up. Lions will be back at home. Reminder, next Sunday. This is senior night, though, so we will be honoring the seniors after this meet. But Lions' final home meet will be next Sunday at 1 p.m. against Southeast Missouri State. Nicole with another great job on bars. The 3 freshmen coming up big here.
Looked like our only stick for bars there for the landings, and so that will definitely help her score, and had a great routine there.
So looks like Neely got a 9.775 over on vault for Illinois State. Hurd gets a 9.8, so that's 48.775 total, or no, I should say on vault for Illinois State, a total of 97.225. As we'll await the final scores for the Lions. Mitchell got a 9.725. Looks like a 9.775 for Nicole Woschik. You see Audrey now up as the exhibition, and we'll update you with the scores after 2 rotations. Lauren, obviously being able to compete and do all these different events, do you have a favorite one, or is there one that everybody finds more challenging than others, or is it more of just like you feel at certain days that you like beam or you like floor? Is it just different? How's it work?
Well, there's definitely those days where you go in and you don't really like an event, but most of the time each person has their specialty and their favorite event. My best event was beam, but I really enjoyed doing floor just because there's a level of getting to perform and just be really creative. And so, but again, beam was my best event. I felt like I was able to find a rhythm and really lock into that to be able to execute routines well.
What's the one that I guess most gymnasts don't look forward to doing? Is there one that really is not as much fun, or is it the more challenging one? Like, what is it?
Yeah, you know, it just depends on the individual. For instance, vault for me was never a event that I really enjoyed doing, but some really hate beam.
So the Lions, Nicole gets a 9.775 on bars. That's a team score of 48.775. So the Lions with a 97.775 through the first 2 events. And Illinois State at 97.225. So very close going into the final 2 events here today at Highland Arena. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes here on the GLVC Sports Network going into rotation number 3. Welcome back inside Highland Arena here on the GLVC Sports Network. So we go to the third rotation. Lions will head over to Beam. We'll see Illinois State head over to Floor. As we update you on the scoring, 97.775 right now for Lindenwood, 97.225 for Illinois State. Lions' top performer on bars was Savannah Newsom with a 9.825. Era Barron was also tops in bars on the day at 9.825 for Illinois State. On vault, Kendall Bays, 9.850, which was the top scorer. Fox gets a 9.8, Hurd gets a 9.8 for Illinois State, but Bays gets the nod as number one on vault today. So again, two good events by both these teams, but this is kind of where you separate everybody. You got the touch period coming up, so we'll have some of the Valentine's Day videos. Take another break here in a minute, but Lauren, obviously it usually comes down to these two with two great teams like Illinois State and Lindenwood, where you know they're going to perform well usually on vault and bars. They're going to get the job done, and then it becomes the creative side. You know, who can, I guess, get to the judges a little bit quicker, who can kind of impress them enough to get some points. But this is where it changes, where it can go either way.
A strawberry refresher, a highlighter, a pink starburst, my nails in the summer. I don't know. Pink, a highlighter. Did I ever say that? One of the colors, rainbow. And you can draw a rainbow. I don't know. I have nothing. I got nothing else. That was terrible. Oh my gosh. A pig, a Starbucks refresher, a flamingo, pink starburst, a starfish, oh, this is so hard. Really don't know any more pink things. A crayon, a marker, cotton candy. That's all I got.
Two events in the first two.
Yeah, so these two events, it just really separates those teams of being able to come down to the last rotations, especially when you have vault and bars that were both really strong. I mean, there's obviously those meets sometimes where those events can be a little bit of struggle, and even for some teams that those events can be a struggle, but in this situation here, we had two strong rotations for both Illinois State and Lindenwood, and so coming down to beam and floor will help just even separate those teams of who can really lock in and finish out the meet the strongest.
So on floor for Illinois State coming up, Savannah Remkis will be up, Angelica Labatt after that, Isabel Fox, Mia Quigg, Sophia Arabaran, and Cameron Topp coming up on floor for Illinois State. For Lindenwood over on beam, Maddie Rush will lead things off, followed by Gayla Griswold, Hannah Moon, Savannah Newsom, Hadley Roberts, and Courtney Mitchell. So you have two of the upperclassmen at the end of this rotation with Roberts and Mitchell, and you have freshmen and sophomores, Rush, Griswold, Moon, and Newsom to start things off. So is that usually how it works, not just with Lindenwood, but with most programs, where you put your experience at the end to be the anchor, or do some teams put it at the front? How does it kind of work?
Yeah, it really varies on the team and the dynamics of our team, because we want to be able to start with a strong routine, one that we know will hit and be a solid start, and then continue to build from that. And so it just varies on that year, honestly, because one year we can have 4 or 5. My senior year, we had several of us that were seniors that were competing in lineup, and then in other years we have more of our freshmen, and so it just kind of depends on where the team is at themselves.
So Lions, after next Sunday against Southeast Missouri State here at home, they'll have 3 more regular season meets. They'll have one in Norman, Oklahoma with Oklahoma and Texas Women's University on February 26th. It's a 6:45 p.m. start. Sunday at 2 p.m., March 7th against Illinois State once again in Northern Illinois. That's in Normal, Illinois. March 12th, 6:30 p.m. against Southeast Missouri State in Cape Girardeau. And then the MIC Championships, which will be in Normal, Illinois, starting on March 20th. April 4th is the NCAA Regionals, and April 17th through the 19th is USA Gymnastics Collegiate National Championships in Indianapolis. So, again, it's coming quick. You know, you think you have a lot of time, and then all of a sudden it's mid-February. It's insane. So
Yeah, the season goes by really quickly. That's why we always make sure that we never take anything for granted and really focus in and try to hit each meet.
So Maddie Rush getting ready to step up for Beam. Remkes will be up first for Illinois State over on floor. And as we look back at Friday, we mentioned the, we say struggles, not terrible scores, but, you know, we've seen better from Lindenwood. They're looking to improve from Friday's performance for sure. As we look at Beam, where they scored a 46.325.
It looks like our lineup is a little different this week too, which can sometimes help just changing things up and seeing what we can really work at to have a stronger rotation.
Illinois State scored a 48.475 on floor on Friday. Remkes, who's up now, had a 9.65, make it 9.85.
Really clean series over by Madison. Great routine for Lindenwood, starting strong over on Beam today.
It's a good start there by both competitors. Remkes for Illinois State, Maddie Rush for Lindenwood, so we'll wait the scores. Labatt will be up next on floor, followed by Gayla Griswold over on Beam for the Lions. So you said Beam was your favorite event when you were here at Lindenwood. I mean, is it the most practiced one you did, or is it just one you felt comfortable in performing in?
I just felt comfortable in performing it. I was able to figure out a rhythm that worked really well for me, and was able to lock in on that. I think that was one thing that we just really tried. Jen specifically just really helped us to figure out what works for each of us and to focus in on doing that specific thing each and every time. And
so it probably depends on each gymnast, but at practices, is it usually you give everybody the chance to do everything and see what they like, and then if they focus on one, you get more practice time at a certain event, or is it kind of just all around?
It's just kind of all around. When a lot of times when we were coming in as freshmen and when we start that year, we're able to really recognize where our strong suits are at. And so, I mean, for instance, I trained all 4 events at the beginning of my 4 years, but towards the end of my senior year, we knew that vault wasn't one of my strengths, and so we put vault on hold, and so that way I could focus more attention into the other events.
Sure, and it makes sense, total sense, and that's why you got a big enough roster. You can have people that can focus on their events and just dominate it, and it makes total sense, absolutely. So the Lions with Griswold up first, or I should say second on Beam. A 9.650 for Maddie Rush. Savannah Remkes, another good performance on floor at a 9.775 as They may have a different order than we have here on our list. It said Labatt next, but I think we have a different gymnast here, so we'll update you on that for Illinois State. Good job by Gayla Griswold there on the landing.
Already from the first two routines on beam, you can tell that the lines are starting confidently, which is a huge piece of beam. Being able to perform and showing that confidence is a game changer when it comes to balance beam.
So we'll wait the scores for both competitors coming up. Again, Maddie Rush a 9.650 for Lindenwood to start things out here on beam. .775 for Remkes. A 9.725 for Gayla Griswold. We'll see Hannah Moon stepping up. Sophia Arabaran will be up next for Illinois State. Like a 9.8. 9.725 for Gayla Griswold. Isabel Fox. 9.8. I believe that was Isabel Fox who gets a 9.8 for Illinois State. Air Barron up now for Illinois State on floor. Hannah Moon, the freshman, with a good landing on beam.
A little wobble on that series, but was able to keep moving out of it. A couple balance checks here on beam, but continuing to show her confidence even despite that. Really nice stick, though, for that routine by Hannah. One thing coming off of Friday night and having several girls that fell and having that rotation where it just wasn't our usual and very uncommon for the Lions. Being able to turn that around and being able to hit already 3 routines without having any falls is a great start. And so that's one of the biggest things, is being able to take a meet and turn it around to really just show what we are capable of doing. Lindenwood is doing a good job at that.
It's like a 9.650 for Hannah Moon, so both freshmen with 9.65s. Savannah Newsom, the last freshman to be up for Lindenwood. 3 more coming up on beam. Era Barron just finished up on floor. And I think you're right. I mean, it seems like for any sport, but for anything, if you struggle a little bit at one point, you're used to a certain level of confidence and output that you put in practice-wise. And I could see, like, they're always motivated, but there might be a little extra kick today, you know, being at home, knowing it's senior day, and then obviously what happened Friday on beam, it seems like they're performing well.
Yeah, definitely. I always want to when you have one of those types of rotations, wanting to hit and really just prove to the team that they're capable of much more than what they showed from the night before.
So Eric Barron, one judge with a 9.85. A little bit of a fall there by Newsom. So Labatt up on floor for Illinois State. Good ending there by Newsom. Couple miscues, but not crazy.
He stepped over there, but was able to continue in that routine and not letting the fall be something that stopped her from a strong finish.
That'll bring up Hadley Roberts over on beam.
Really tell Illinois State's getting into these floor routines. Having a lot of energy there.
Looks like a 9.05 for Newsom.
Up next for Lindenwood over on beam.
Roberts up on beam. See what they score for Labatt from Illinois State. Like a 9.8 for Labatt, so far the lowest score through 4 routines on floor for Illinois State is a 9.775, so pretty remarkable there. Roberts with a good recovery. Good landing from Hadley Roberts. Courtney Mitchell will be the last competitor over on beam for Lindenwood.
Illinois State with some really strong landings here on their tumbling passes.
Hadley Roberts with a 9.625 over on beam. See if Courtney Mitchell can finish strong here for Lindenwood.
That was Mia Quinn on floor. Up next for Lindenwood.
Good performance by Mia Quigg. Cameron Topp will be the final competitor on floor for Illinois State. So far it's been pretty good scores over on floor for Illinois State. Mitchell, the senior, over on beam.
Really clean series over there on beam by Courtney. Courtney has beautiful lines on beam, and she really shows them off as she does each skill.
It's like a 9.825 from Quigg. And she second on the team behind Arabaran. Mitchell looking to complete this routine strong here.
Small hop on the landing, but a really strong routine over there by Courtney.
Cameron Topp, last to perform here on floor. The Lions will have two exhibitions with Riley Daniels and Gracie Kramer.
Had a few lower scores there on beam. Had a couple of balance checks by each girl, and just a little short on some of their landings and some of their skills, but turnaround from Friday to today was much better.
Absolutely. Yeah, bounce back performance that they needed for sure.
Mm-hmm. You'll be able to take that and carry into the next weekend.
I got a 9.725 from Mitchell, so another great performance by the senior. So her and Griswold tied for the team high with a 9.725. And we'll wait to score for Cameron Topp. Running down the scores on floor for Illinois State. Remkes a 9.775, Labatt a 9.8, Fox a 9.8, Quigg a 9.825, and Arabaran a 9.850. Waiting the score for Topp, but I mean those are pretty impressive, obviously on floor. But the Lions have been able to get up in those high numbers too, pretty much every time out. So
yeah, we have a strong floor lineup, and so I think we'll be able to continue that energy from beam here. Looks like we got Riley up for a exhibition here. She's starting strong with a really great series.
I believe Topp's going to get a 9.825. They get a 9.875 over on floor.
Finish there by Riley. It's always our goal is to be able to, even if we do have to fall, is to be able to finish the routine stronger than how we started.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the harder things is, you know, the confidence level of everything, and I'm sure that happens as you go through your years here as a college gymnast. Hadley Roberts, Gayla Griswold, Nikki Bars, and Kendall Bays, the senior, with Aaliyah Lehman as an exhibition, along with the second exhibition in Riley Daniels. And over on beam for Illinois State will be Doctor, Top, Remkes, Arabaran, Labatt, and Fox. So it all comes down to the final event, as it does with most of these top teams, usually. But as we mentioned, Lindenwood very confident on floor pretty much every time out. As we look at their scores from Friday, they got a 48.625 on floor. So we're pretty consistent all the way through. The top scorer coming from Griswold at a 9.775, Bars at a 9.75, and Roberts and Lopez at a 9.7, and also Kendall Bays at a 9.7. So it's going to be competitive all the way through. Kramer will be done over there on beam, and we'll start our final rotation. Lions will go to floor. Illinois State goes to beam. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a couple minutes here on the GLVC Sports Network. Welcome back inside Highland Arena. Final rotation between Lindenwood and Illinois State. TJ Weber alongside Lauren Cartmel here on the broadcast. Lions will go to floor. Illinois State will go over to beam, and it's going to be a close one. We got total scores right now. Lions at 146.150 and Illinois State at 146.375. So it's getting down to it here at the end. Lions will head to floor, as we mentioned. They will have Sydney Lopez, Hannah Moon, Hadley Roberts, Gayla Griswold, Nikki Bars, and Kendall Bays as the top 6. Lehman and Daniels will be 2 exhibitions. And then over on beam, it'll be Doctor, Top, Remkis, Arabaran, Labatt, and Fox for Illinois State. As the Lions and the Redbirds get ready to have the 4-minute touch period. And Lauren, we mentioned, talking about your time here at Lindenwood and, the different events and starting your freshman year. But as this is senior day, talk about your experience as a senior, knowing you're going into your final 2 events, your final event,
an opportunity to get to compete for a team that supports you and that wants to see you excel.
So the sadness of obviously leaving doesn't really hit until after. You're so motivated and so pumped up to perform well like last time out that it doesn't really hit you. I was curious because for a lot of seniors, whether it's gymnastics or any other sport or anybody that's going through their final phase of something that they love and they just aren't doing anymore, it's got to be a crazy amount of emotions. You got nerves, you got sadness, you got excitement. It's all together, but it seems like there's that extra motivation to perform well the last time out.
Oh yeah, always want to perform well, knowing that it is your last time. And so, for us, our senior year, we got to experience having nationals here, and so that was a unique experience of itself. But knowing that we would be competing for the last time in the arena that we started in was
being a senior, and the difference is for these 2 events, it's really for the fans and the parents the last time they see them compete at home, and it's got to be a little something for the gymnasts too. But they have a lot of events still left. They have a lot more to go. But it's that feeling of not being able to be at home anymore that could be the difference.
Yeah, exactly. And even whether you're competing or you're not competing, you just are reminded that it's something that's so much more than just yourself, and so you get to be a part of a team that wants to build one another up, and so there's so many emotions, like you said, that go into it, of being, as you just kind of take everything in. It's like a moment where it's like, it goes by so fast, and it goes by, and you're like, wow, I just competed here for 4 years, or this is the first time that they got to compete, and so there's so many things that go into that quick moment that you're just like taking in, and so just trying to take all of that in at once, it doesn't always hit at first, but it's a really unique experience.
We have 1 minute left until we get started here with the final event. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a minute here on the GLVC Sports Network. Welcome back inside Highland Arena. Final rotation as the Lions and the Redbirds will switch. Lions go to floor. Redbirds go over to beam. Both teams meeting to get ready for their events. Lindenwood, again, 48.625 on floor back on Friday. We mentioned Illinois State, the great performance on floor here today. At a 46.9 on beam on Friday. So we'll see. Again, Lindenwood down by just a few. 146.375 right now for Illinois State. 146.150 for the Lions. Like we'll have Charlize Doctor up first on beam. Sydney Lopez gets ready.
Great opening pass for Sydney. Little off to the side on that last pass, but Sydney starting out with a really energetic and aggressive routine there for the Lions.
So Doctor will get a 9.55 on beam for the first competitor. We'll see Mia Quigg up next.
9.55 for Charles C. Doctor. Up next, Mia Quigg.
We'll see what the judges will give Sydney Lopez after that great performance. Hannah Moon, the freshman, will be up next on floor. Quigg almost fell that time, but a good save.
Looks like we have a 9.825 by Sydney on floor, starting the lines out strong.
Now Hannah Moon will get ready to go. And Quigg with a good landing. 9.775 for Quigg. And we'll see Savannah Remkes up next on the beam.
One more pass for Hannah here on floor. It's really fun to see these freshmen come in and even be able to, the difference from competing in club gymnastics versus collegiate, at the collegiate level for gymnastics is just a very different experience, and so it's very more team driven here, and so being able to see these freshmen really just jump into that is a testament to our seniors even of just, and our upperclassmen of really being to help welcome them in and to continue building that culture that we've already started, and so our freshmen have done a great job of stepping into that.
Especially when you go to a program that's been, so consistently like a winning program for so long. You got a lot of pressure, not only to step up, you mentioned going to collegiate, but the fact that you have to, be one of the top performers your first year. I mean, that's a lot of pressure on these freshmen for sure. A slight fall there from Remkes. And this is going to come down to, less than a point, I'm sure, between these two teams. Hadley Roberts now up on floor. 9.625 it looks like for Hannah Moon. Like a 9.2 for Remkes. I believe we'll see Isabel Fox up next over on B.
A little short on that landing, but great height on the first two passes for Hadley.
Good routine by Roberts. So halfway through floor, as we'll see Griswold, Bars, and Bays finish things out for the Lions. Reminder to stay tuned after the events are done, as we'll have obviously awards, but then also senior recognition. So stay tuned, plenty more coming up here on the GLVC Sports Network. Good landing by Fox, as there'll be two more coming up for Illinois State. Here's Gayla Griswold.
Kayla came in as a freshman last year and was really strong on the floor, and you can even tell how her confidence has built this year through those tumbling passes and those landings.
Good series there. Madison Kipp will be up for Illinois State over on Beam. And a good routine by Griswold. Not a lot of hiccups on that one.
No, just a little short on the last pass, but otherwise it was a really great routine, and her leaps were aggressive as well.
I mentioned one of the top scorers for the Lions on floor back on Friday, scoring a 9.775. It was the top scorer. So after Kipp, Labatt will be the final participant over on Beam. We await the score for Gayla Griswold. 9.825. Ellie Roberts had a 9.750. And Nikki Bars will be up.
First pass there by Nikki.
Strong routine there by Bars. Lions not making it easy here at the end. Again, it's going to be close. It's going to be close.
Continuing to build on each routine, and Nikki had a really nice dance there too. You could tell that she was just drawing in the team and getting those judges to really keep that focus there.
Labatt up on Beam. She's the final participant for Illinois State. Lions have one more participant in senior Kendall Bays, then 2 exhibitions, and we'll know scores here soon. It's like a 9.850 for Labatt.
9.85 for Labatt. For Lindenwood, 9.7.
And a 9.775 for Nikki Bars. Here's Kendall Bays. Madison Kidd with a 9.7 on Bean for Illinois State.
Great height for that first pass by Kendall.
Sticking the landings here.
Yeah, really strong routine here. One more pass for Kendall here on floor.
Strong performance there by the senior. Lions finished out strong. Waiting the final score as we'll still have Lehman and Daniels up as exhibitions. We should have an understanding of who's going to win here soon. Lions currently in the lead. A great performance on floor. Judges still talking here. We're going to go ahead and take a couple-minute break. When we come back, we'll update you on all the scores, and we'll get to the senior recognition after this. GLVC Sports Network. coming up, one of the exhibitions for Lindenwood here on floor. We have the final tally, but we're going to wait till we get the official announcement from our PA announcer, Tom Wagner. But the Lions, a great performance on floor, 48.850 as they give Kendall Bays a 9.675. So Lopez and Griswold, the sophomores, top score for Lindenwood at 9.825. And we'll see Riley Daniels as the final exhibition. We'll wait for the vote tally. We'll go back to break and come back with the awards and also recognizing all the seniors. Again, a reminder, Lions back at home, final time this year, let's say this season, February 21st, 1 p.m. against Southeast Missouri State. 3 on the road, 26th of February, March 7th, March 12th. MIC Championships on March 20th. NCAA Regionals on April 4th, and the National Championships 17th through the 19th of April. Riley Daniels now the final exhibition to compete.
A little short on that second pass. But looking to finish this routine out strong. Great opportunity here though to be able to exhibition and just get some experience to be able to just continue pushing those lineups.
Good routine by Daniels. All right, so that'll wrap things up. So we're going to step aside for a couple more minutes. When we come back, we have awards and recognizing the seniors after this. GLVC Sports Network. Stay tuned. Welcome back inside GLVC Sports Network. TJ Weber along with Lauren Cartmel. There's the PA announcer, Tom Wagner, is going to go ahead and give us the final scores. Lions win it 195 to 194.900. Congratulations to the Lions, as we'll go over the final score tally in a minute, along with the awards for each event. And then we'll get to the seniors. Again, appreciate everything they've done for this university and this program. 6 seniors that we'll recognize here tonight. I want to thank you all for watching and listening here this afternoon, as, again, it's not the same not to have everybody here, but we appreciate all your support out there and appreciate you guys tuning in. It was a close one today. It was back and forth all the way to the end. We really were looking at each other, not sure which way it would go, but the Lions get this one done.
Yeah, they were able to really focus in on those last events and get the job done.
So let's go ahead and go through the winners for each event. So for vault, Kendall Bays wins with a 9.850. And I tell you what, we're actually going to go to our PA announcer, Tom Wagner.
If you do win, if you can please come to the center of the floor. There's a camera over there in the corner. If you can wave to them so you can see all the parents at home. So if we call your name, please come out to the center of the floor, wave to the camera, and we'll move on to the next one. All right, so let's go ahead and announce the winner on vault. The winner on vault with a score of 9.85 from Lindenwood, Kendall Bays. We had a tie on bars, so both competitors please come up with scores of 9.825. First from Illinois State, Sophia Rivera. Run on the floor. Austin's over the corner. Wait in. Turn around. Over there. There we go. Also with a score of 9.825 from Lindenwood, Savannah Newsom. On B with a score of 9.85 from Illinois State, Angelica LeBack. And our top scorer on the floor with a score of 9.875 from Illinois State, Cameron Top. Our all-around winner. And I hate to have to run out again, so Austin, shoot her when she comes out. A score of 39.0. All-around winner, Angela LeBack. One of the closest matches we've had. In second place with a score of 194.9, the Illinois State Redbirds. And your winners in today's duel with a score of 195.0, your Lindenwood Lions.
So again, you heard the announcements, the award winners. So congratulations to all the competitors today, and it was a close one all the way through. A lot of fun. As we're going to go ahead and follow along with Tom, our PA announcer, with our senior recognition.
Before we send everyone off, but before we do, we'd like to recognize the seniors from Illinois State. First, we have Izzy Fox. Izzy, if you can come on up. Next we have Savannah Remkins, Tommy Top, and Trinity Barrett.
We'll go to our PA announcer again, Tom Wagner. He'll go through all the Lindenwood seniors.
Recognize for Lindenwood. Bring them out individually. Then we're going to take a picture of all the seniors. Then we've got a special video. First, our first senior is from Colleyville, Texas. She's accompanied by her family. Please welcome Kendall Bays. Kendall is majoring in business administration with a 3.94 cumulative GPA. She's a two-time MIC and USAG Scholar Athlete. In her time here at Lindenwood, she's earned career highs of 9.9 on vault and floor, and is a two-time All-American on vault and floor. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome and recognize Kendall Bays. Our next senior is also accompanied by her family. From St. Peters, Missouri. Let's hear it for Claire Bonacorsi. Claire is majoring in exercise science as a 3.75 cumulative GPA. She's a two-time MIC and USAG Scholar Athlete. She had a career high of 9.65. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for senior Claire Bonacorsi. Our next senior is from Atoka, Tennessee. Let's hear it for Jordan Booger. Jordan is majoring in exercise science with a 3.82 cumulative GPA. She's also a two-time MIC and USAG Scholar Athlete. She's earned a career high of 9.825 in vault and bars, and is an All-American on vault. Let's hear it for Jordan Booger. Our next senior is from DeKalb, Illinois. Let's hear it for Aaliyah Lehman. Aaliyah is majoring in business administration with a 4.0 cumulative GPA. Aaliyah is a two-time MIC and USAG Scholar Athlete. In her time, she's earned a career high of 9.85 on vault and floor, and is a three-time All-American on vault and floor. Let's hear it for Aaliyah Lehman. Our next senior is from Olathe, Kansas. Let's hear it for Courtney Mitchell. Courtney is majoring in biological sciences with a 3.76 cumulative GPA. She's a two-time MIC and USAG Scholar Athlete. In her time at Lindenwood, she's had highs of 9.90 on vault, bar, beam, and floor. Also has an all-around top score of 39 three-time All-American on bars and beam, and was the D2 Regional Gymnast of the Year in 2019. Let's hear it for Courtney Mitchell. Our final senior is from Fort Worth, Texas. Let's hear it for Aaliyah Turan. Aaliyah is majoring in exercise science with a 4.0 cumulative GPA. She's a two-time MIC and USAG Scholar athlete. She has a career high of 9.85 on ball. Let's hear it for Aaliyah Turan. We can have Kendall, Claire, Jordan, Aaliyah, Courtney, and Aaliyah all come out to the center of the floor. We've got a special video to show you. Also want to make sure that we get a picture of all the seniors.
So you've heard all the names before. Well, if you've been paying attention at least. Kendall Bays, Aaliyah Lehman, Courtney Mitchell, Aaliyah Turan, Claire Bonacorsi, and Jordan Boogard. But when you hear those names, what comes to your mind? Because for us, it's not just the incredible gymnastics and action we see in Highland Arena. It's also the amazing moments and opportunities we've gotten to work with this group of seniors. They've had such an impact on not only Lindenwood Gymnastics, but also Team 9. And now it's our turn to give back to them and celebrate them. Seniors, here's to you.
Ambitious, grit,
Loving.
fearless, inspiring, hardworking,
Dependable.
Persevering,
influential,
welcoming,
inspiring,
Motivated. Passionate.
dedicated.